Welcome, welcome, welcome to Walla Walla University. We're so glad to have you in this moment. I want to say a special welcome to our first-time students, our transfer students, but I also want to welcome moms and dads, grandmas and grandpas, siblings and relatives, best friends, your neighbor from down the street, for being here in this moment, because in this moment, this is a beautiful tradition. You don't get to do your first time in college again. And this tradition matters a lot because we want to launch you successfully into life, and this moment is the first step in that direction. Traditions are a big deal at Walla Walla University because we understand the research, and the research says that families that have traditions are families that stay together. And we have traditions here at Walla Walla University that we believe are special and important for us to stay together successfully and for you to grow developmentally for the rest of your life. Traditions that I could go on and on, traditions about places like Worm Ranch, places like Maple Counter, Yamas, Sweet Basil, beautiful places like going like Rooks Park and Pioneer Park, all kinds of traditions, but a lot of these traditions we're having to look at in new ways because this moment is a new moment. 2020, you could refer to it as crazy, and we could refer to it as different. And we're having to look at our traditions and our core values in ways of applying them in a fresh way. Excellence in thought, beauty in expression, generosity in service, faith in God, those values have to be applied in fresh ways in the context of a pandemic. So when we look at excellence in thought, sure, we have traditions, but we're having to look at something like excellence in thought in new ways, and our teachers, our excellent faculty, are looking at providing their academic programs in new ways. Beauty and expression, everything that we do, including this video that normally happens in person, we're looking at applying and expressing ourselves in beautiful new ways for this moment. Faith in God. What does it look like to spiritually stay together in the context of a pandemic where we have to physically distance? We're looking at new ways at experiencing Vespers, at experiencing community worship. What about something like generosity and service? Generosity and service, we're having to generously serve one another in new ways because in this moment, things are different. We might have something like masks, and masks are annoying, but we're looking at these things in a new way because masks aren't only for ourselves. You guys know this. Masks are for those around us, and we're generously serving those around us in this moment. We're being kind to one another because kindness and love matters in this moment. All of these things are having to be done in new ways, but some things are staying the same. We have a faculty and staff that is committed to your academic success. We have a chaplain's office, of which I am the lead chaplain. Hi, my name is Albert. We have a chaplain's office that is committed to your spiritual growth and success, and we're here for you, and that doesn't change, regardless of whether you're here, there, or anywhere. If you have a problem, if you have a question about your faith, you can engage with us. We have programs and services that are going to grow you regardless of the context, pandemic or no pandemic. We have a counseling office that in this moment of craziness and maybe a little extra stress, they're available to you regardless of where you are to serve you and love you. We have an ASWU team that wants to launch you into positions of leadership, that wants to provide social engagement opportunities, that wants to provide all kinds of programs, and that stays the same. And I could go on and on and on about all of the things that stay the same, but at the core, what matters most is that we want you to grow in this moment, that you want to embrace this first time, this first step, this first day, to realize that at the core of our traditions at Walla Walla University is we're committed to you. We're committed to launching you into a life of service, of professional development and professional growth, and of spiritual commitment. And we're so glad that you've decided to join us in this new moment, in this new opportunity to do things differently, and we believe it's going to be a success, and we're excited to do it with you. Welcome to Walla Walla University.